Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. Um, yeah, it's been a pretty fun week this week. A lot of great stuff going on. Um, we'll be doing a ghost box given away soon. Um, we'll also be anyway. Also be announcing a few things soon. So yeah, it'll be pretty cool. Hold on one second. Just have to reply to a message really quick. Thank you. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did a couple of new graphics. I did some new intros for both shows. Yeah, I did a bunch of stuff. I don't know. So a couple of people said that they were just trying to get on, so um, we'll figure it out. So hope everybody had a good week so far. Um, like I said, it's been a crazy week for me so far. Hold on a second. Yeah, last week. All right. Sorry about that. No, I was just trying to help somebody else get on. A bomb threat went off again. That's crazy. Hold on a sec. So yeah, what was I gonna say? So yeah, there's some big things going on with Live Paranormal. Kind of had a couple of meetings yesterday and did a little chat today. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty crazy. Um, anyway, hold on one second. Somebody was just saying that they're having problems with the with some messages, but no worries. Um, oh, we're just Don's talking about they're having some bomb threats at Walmart. Yeah, I mean people have been crazy lately. I don't know what's up with people. I don't know. Um, yeah, I'm surprised uh Bert isn't here yet. Um, so also I know I'm a little all over the place right now, but I'm just trying to get people onto the show, I guess. Some people are just having some issues. Um, yeah, that's crazy. So, but yeah, so today, this has happened. What, probably the second time now in 3 weeks. But anyway, so Um, I got to share something with you guys too. With something that I'm working on. Um, so I've been working on some audio, some different audio frequencies, and while doing that, I've been getting I got during one of my tests, I got a woman coming through when I was playing with that. I might share that with you guys if you guys want to hear that. But then also today, the second time, like I was saying, in 3 weeks, um, I left and I had the front door locked, and I deadbolt it every time I go out, and the bottom lock is always locked, obviously, but I always make sure I deadbolt it. And so when I left and I came back, the front door was, or the door was wide open again. Um, so yeah, it's pretty interesting. And so, I mean, there's no way to open up the door unless you open it up from the inside. And yeah, obviously, yeah, it's just somebody opened up the door for second time in 3 weeks. Um, but yeah, let me play. How am I going to do this? Let me pull up something. It's just basically an audio clip. Um, and it's been, but let me pull, let me, no, I know. And I do have a camera, but you know what? I didn't even check the camera yet. Um, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. I just started doing some other stuff. Um, so I might have to pull up the camera footage and see what happens there. But that's a good idea. I just never even it just somebody just pointed that out, and I should all right, and now some freaking audio just played in my ear. And I didn't have any audio playing. So I'm telling you, there's a lot of stuff going on. So some crazy crap going on. But let me pull up a clip. Just bear with me for a second. So those of you that are tuning in for the first time, I do live ghost box sessions here. We talk about, ITC, we talk about spirit communication, things like that. Try to contact loved ones or whoever wants to come through. I can't guarantee that is going to happen for you, but we try it and see what we get. Let me just copy this link, I guess. Or actually, oh, you know what? I have the video here. Hey, Carl, how's it going? Hold on one second. I'm gonna help somebody out here. Do do do. Somebody's just trying to send messages and she's having a hard time. So I'm just trying to help her out. Okay. I have the. Well, hold on one second. Let me see. You know what? Sorry about that. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to pull up the video file, and then somebody else is messaging me trying to get onto the show. But so bear with me. I'm sorry. At least I'm not having any any streaming issues. I got um I'm actually just using the streaming software that I always used before. So just bear with me. I want to make sure that this okay, yeah, here's a video. All right, perfect. I'm going to play it through here. Hold on one second. All right, so like I said, I'm just going to play the video and and then we'll just talk about it. Let me just play it really quick. Hold on one second. So earlier I was playing around with some high frequency audio music, and normally when I do that, start hearing voices coming through, or it helps with spirit communication when I'm doing ghost box sessions. So during this test, I was hearing some voices, and I was recording, so I was like hoping that I would capture them during the audio playback. So this is what I captured, and let me know what you think in the comments. This is all raw audio. So without further ado, I want to go ahead and hit play. All right, so that was the file that so I was looping some software or actually looping an audio track um just through some software. And so I immediately started I was here I know it's really hard to hear what she's saying, but there was definitely something there. Um and the funny thing is I was hearing the voices for a really long time, and I was working because this is also like my office. So um and sometimes I'll just play audio clips or whatever while I'm working. And then yeah, I started hearing a female voice. I thought it was like neighbors, but the neighbors are like 50 yards across the street. Um, Houses here are pretty far apart. Um, so it sounded like really faint voices coming through. And usually when people are outside, they're laughing, talking, whatever. If they're having like a get together and they're on the porch, that's about what it sounds like, is really faint voices. But then it started getting louder, and it was in the same room as me. So I immediately turned on my mixer and loaded up some recording software and hit record. And that's basically what I picked up. And then the voice kind of went away. But it's a very faint female. That's just raw. I didn't want to try to clean it up or anything. It's very faint. It does starts getting a little loud. And when it starts getting loud, you can actually hear it saying like she's dead. And then she says a couple other things. It's just really hard to make out. But anyway. So, and the funny thing is whenever you capture disembodied voices, they always sound like they're kind of like in a well, and it's kind of distorted sounding. So, yeah, and that's exactly what it sounded like. So it was pretty interesting. But anytime that I do play, when I do play with high audio frequencies, basically they're generated tones, and then people will record tracks. Basically, it's at the level of where the instruments are tuned, and people will actually do recordings. It's usually like instrumental music, so there's never any voices, and it's basically called the frequency of the gods, or the um there's also one, I mean, some people nickname it called the frequency of the dead, um, or the spirit frequency. So I've had a lot of luck with that, and that's kind of what got me tuned in with ghost boxes and things like that. So, and those are the frequencies that I would play with a lot. So I'm going to be working a lot more using these type of frequencies, and um, I'm going to start recording my own audio tracks that are in a really high frequency like that, and start messing around with that and see if I can get any messages coming across. It'll be pretty interesting. Oh my gosh, what I don't know what's up with people today. Somebody's sending me messages and they're suicidal. Great. No, I'm not giving away a box tonight. I will be giving away a ghost box um on the last Wednesday of the month. We're trying to figure it out how we're going to give it away, but this is a box right here. Um, we'll be giving away this box. Yeah, Josh and I will be giving away that box on our Wednesday night show on the 26th. Yeah, well, I'm not sure on how we're gonna win it or how I'm gonna give it away yet. I gotta talk it over and we'll figure something out. Last time we just did a random, basically had everybody sign up, or just I set up a link. I set up actually a YouTube link, and everybody that entered, I kind of drew numbers in order, and then whatever number that they landed on in the spreadsheet, that was the number. Then I used, so that was their designated number. Then I used a random number generator between, however many people there were, and then it just picked a random number, and that's how I did it. Yeah, we're gonna start talking about blue balls. Yeah, that'll be pretty funny. I only have one box to give away, but I have 50 boxes I have to build. I have 12 orders already, and have like another line of people I told that they're gonna have to wait. But I'm gonna build 50 boxes, and then I might take a break from building boxes for a little while and concentrate on doing working on the audio frequency, some audio frequency testing, um, like what I just did. Um, so basically, Carl, so that frequency, basically to generate that frequency, um, you can basically use a tone generator. And so I'm going to be using the frequency of the brain. These are the frequencies that I'm going to be using. I'll be using the frequency of the brain, a healing frequency, which is in the 700 hertz range, another meditation frequency, which is in the 800 range, and then the God frequency, which is 963 hertz. So I need a box break. Is that what you're saying? Do we need a special break from our special sponsor? Is that what you're trying to say, Alberta? Hey, Julie, welcome to the show. Um, yeah, exactly. I have a direct line. um, but no, it's kind of funny because when I used to when I used to do a lot of oh my god, you guys are making me laugh. Um God, now you got me all flustered, Berta. Um anyway, so a long time ago when I used to do a lot of investigating, I used to carry around instead of carrying like an EMF detector or anything like that. I used to carry around a frequency counter, and so the human brain releases energy at 38 hertz. And the funny thing is there was like maybe only one person around, other person. And when I was watching the frequency counter and we would get certain EVPs or something like that coming through, the frequency counter would hit 38 hertz and stay there because it would just fluctuate, right? So it's picking up different frequencies. But it would just hit 38 and it would stay at 38. We would get EVPs whenever it would do that, and then it would just start scanning again. It was really, really strange. Um, what are you guys talking about? Cobwebs? Oh my god, you guys are like being so crazy, so funny tonight. Hey Anastasia, welcome to the show. So for those of you that are new, some of the people on my show, including myself, are smartasses, and we kind of like start talking crap to each other, and we just start making fun of each other, whatever. But to show that I have a little bit of humor, and I am a little bit of a smartass sometimes, um, we actually have a sponsor. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of uh, throw out my little sponsor, my new sponsor, and yeah, my sponsor has a little paid clip to kind of maybe throw some money at my show, I guess. So let me go ahead and introduce my sponsor and play a little clip.
Tonight's sponsor is the law offices of the Porno Actors Guild. Hello, ladies. Are any of you looking for a good time tonight? If you are, please call 900-555-G-BOX. Operators are standing by to take your calls. Once again, the number is 900-555-G-BOX, where gentlemen are waiting to take care of you. Let's do this.
All right, that was from our new sponsor. So I guess, ladies, you guys won't have blue balls if you call up that number. I guess that's what it's saying. Whatever. Hey, Christina, welcome to the show. Oh my God. On that note, I think we need to start up a ghost box session. You guys ready for the first ghost box session? Yeah, I'm ready to fire up a box. Nice. Somebody's actually dialing up the number. I almost got Ron Jeremy to record the message for us, but I guess he's not mentally stable enough to do it right now. So I had to try to find somebody else to do it for us. But they turned it around pretty quick. All right, let me switch cameras and then we'll go ahead and get started. I know, right? Poor Ron. Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Yeah, this is actually real, Diane. Who's here with us tonight? What the hell was that? Yes, we're talking to spirits tonight, Anastasia. Who's here with us tonight? If Charlotte is here, happy Mother's Day there, Charlotte. Ed, we don't want to talk to you. Who's here? Who just said you would? Ed, were you the neighbor next door? Is that where you came from? No, we don't want to talk to Ed. Who said damn it? Who keeps calling Don's name? No, not me. David, who are you looking for? Is anybody here to communicate with any of the viewers? Who just said yes? Who just said Rob? Who needs help communicating? Emma, are you here with us? Rusty and Rich, are you here with us? Is anybody trying to show themselves in the mirror? Who said yeah? Who's looking for Vitrina? Who just said Rosie? Who's looking for Rosie? Diane's looking to communicate with her dad. His name's Ira Evan. Amanda wants to know, is Victoria around every time she smells coffee? Jared, are you here with us? What spirit is here with me today? Who opened up the door? Who just said Rob? Who needs help? Who keeps on asking, calling my name and asking for help? Let me call you. Okay, bye. Who's looking for a priest? Who just said me? Who just said my full name? Somebody said Robert Hernandez. Who just said that? All right, we're gonna end the session. All right. Yeah, that was a little crazy. There was somebody that said my name, my full name. Sorry, I also got a phone call during that session. But yeah, no, that was crazy. I don't know. I mean, somebody kept on asking for help. Sorry, I'm trying to turn off this second monitor. It's so bright. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there was a lot coming through. And for those of you that are tuning in for the first time, so all the audio that I use, so it's going through a ghost box into an audio processor that reverses. It's not a guitar pedal. It's a special board that has it's programmed to switch the speech from forward speech to reverse speech. So everything that you're hearing is coming through reverse, so backward speech. So we shouldn't be hearing um, any audio that is coming through that would be understandable, but we are. And there's a lot of names coming through, and names is pretty rare, even on a regular ghost box that's playing forward speech. That's very rare. So yeah, it's a little crazy. And there was a lot coming through. Yeah, it sounded like there was a name, a male saying my name, um, and somebody telling me to stay away from boxes. Um, yeah, so yeah, that's what's happening. I mean, we're hearing so everything that you're hearing is reverse speech. But yeah, when it's coming through in forward speech, and it's sweeping through at 160 milliseconds. That's a sweep rate that I have it set at. Um, so I know that's a lot to take in, but that's what I'm working with. And I didn't have this turned on. So, all right. So I made up a bunch of new graphics and um, I usually use, when I was using OBS, I was using a Stream Deck. So I had everything kind of programmed to pop up. But I'm using something a little bit different, so I have to manually turn everything on. Yeah, I mean, my place is haunted. There's four spirits here. Um, there's a male. Um, Actually, there's two males. Um, that's attached to a little girl, and then there's an older female. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying earlier today, or earlier tonight, that today, I came home and my front door was wide open, and basically there's a deadbolt. I always make sure it's dead bolted, and I lock the bottom lock, shut it, and then when I came home, this is the second time in 3 weeks that I came home and the door was wide open. And somebody told me to check my cameras, and I do have cameras, so I should be able to just pull that up. Maybe I'll pull the camera up and copy the footage out and see what I see. I think it was about 5, probably around 5, a little after 5 when that happened. So I'll have to take a look at it. No, I'm pretty used to it. I mean, I've seen 3 of the apparitions, seen the little girl, I've seen the older gentleman, and I've seen the older woman. The older woman, I thought it might have been my landlord walking through, because she used to come in. Um, I gave her a key to come in to water the backyard um, and to feed the dogs and things like that. So, and I gave her permission to do that before I would do it. And she kind of, now that she's a widow, she needs something to do. So I kind of give her um, that to do. Keeps her happy. Oh no, that smoke behind me, it's actually just effects. It's a light that projects out that, so don't worry about that. Yeah, it was Eric's ghost. It was t-shirts. Yeah, no, I have to. I'll pull up the footage and see. I didn't see it, so um I got to do that. I got to just make sure. I have one in my garage also, a camera. But I never turn it on. It's just because I have, my studio is in the garage, so um I need to um yeah, I need to just make sure my cameras are always on. So one spirit that always comes in is Ed, which I do not um communicate with. Anytime I hear Ed, I never communicate with him because been kind of negative, so um, I have been trying to just keep them at bay and ignore them. Hey Bert, since you helped me do something, um, I will. I'll send you a box at some point. I told you I wanted to do something for you, and I will send you a box since you helped me out. And thank you for that again. You've been a great help. Oh my god, somebody just sent me something and it just made me laugh. Oh my god, that was so funny. It's an inside joke. Um, okay, I'll see what I can do for you. I know, Don, you did bring her here, but she helped me out. She did me a favor. Sorry, I'm people are just messaging me. I know that's unprofessional, but I'm sorry. I try not to check my phone, but it's like coming through my headset. So sorry about that. Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Somebody, like I said, somebody sent me a message, but right when the show was starting, um, and then I got a phone call. But she's very special, Dawn. She has weird or she has supernatural capabilities. See, like I said, I'm being a smartass. I'm sorry. Um, oh my god, this is what I think of what your comment just said. Whoop, hold on. I got to run the sponsor like once an hour. We already ran it last hour. We got to just wait. We can't run it too often. Maybe we'll have another sponsor. We'll start getting more and more sponsors. Then I'll play one every 15 minutes after every Ghost Box session. Every Ghost Box session will have its own sponsor pretty soon. I bet. That was a Three Stooges laugh. Yeah, once again, I hope all you moms out there have a great Mother's Day. Um, all right, we'll go ahead and do another session here. Um, God, I've been smiling too much. My cheeks are hurting, and I've been laughing. You guys are cracking me up. Yes, we're going to start up another box session. I'm going to shut up now. Okay, you know what? Somebody just brought up the magic word. So I think we do have to hear from our sponsor again. And this is in response to Christina.
Tonight's sponsor is the law offices of the Porno Actors Guild. Hello, ladies. Are any of you looking for a good time tonight? If you are, please call 900 555 G-Box. Operators are standing by to take your calls. Once again, the number is 900 555 G-Box, where gentlemen are waiting to take care of you. Let's do this.
All right. Anyway, on that note, from our sponsor, let's go ahead and start up another Ghost Box session. All right, there was a female that was, it came through like full, there was a full sentence right there. Who just said what? Shauna wants to know, does anybody have any news, or is anybody protecting me through all of this? Who keeps on saying spirit box? We're getting a lot of that responses tonight. Virginia wants to know if her friend will make a full recovery. Who's looking for Nick? And who's looking for help? Who's the male that's trying to come through? Can you give us a name? No, we don't want to talk to Ed. Who's looking for Christina? Eric. Who's looking for Eric? Does Ed want to go to Eric's house? Who keeps on saying mom? Are you looking for your mom? Who's looking for Eric? Paul? Paul, you looking for Eric? Okay, we're going to end the session. Can somebody set off the K2? Stan, can you say my name or yours if you can get through? We're looking for Stan. Nobody needs receipts of anything. There's no receipts needed. See? No. Who's the male that's trying to come through? Give me your name, please. Who's looking for Shauna? Who just said F you? All right, we're gonna end the session. All right, yeah, that was pretty interesting also. Yeah, there's a lot of names coming through. there's there's been a few like full on sentences coming through. There was one from a female, one from a male. Somebody looking for their mom. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Heard Shauna a few times. I don't know. Kind of crazy. How did you know I was struggling with your name a little bit? Yeah, I mean, I'm just bad with even if when I do know somebody's name, I'm just bad with names. Oh my god, you guys are funny. I know you guys love that laugh. That's why I keep on playing it. All right, KK. No, I need receipts. That's what I need, Alberta. Receipts. Sorry, I'm always reading the comments. So when I get quiet and I'm just like staring at the screen, well, I know you guys can't see what I'm looking at, but I'm looking at the screen reading the comments. I love like interacting with everybody. So um sometimes I might share somebody's comment up on the screen. Sometimes I might just call them out. But it's all good. I'm doing really good, Sylvia. Thanks for asking. No, say it. Come on, say it. I like people saying stuff, so go ahead and say it. I'm a smartass, so um, what's making you hungry? I think I don't know. I think yeah, I got a text message from somebody else that wants to sponsor a show. Yeah, I need receipts for the sponsor. No, the sponsor sends me receipts on who called their number. KK, behave. We don't. There's no blue balls here. Shauna, come on, everybody loves smartasses. You know that. Oh, that's what that is. Paranormal nudes. Mr. Poe, maybe that will be the new sponsor for next week. Well, like I said, I think there's going to be multiple sponsors coming in. So, we'll just have to do a new sponsor every hour or after every session. That's what it's going to probably come up to. Hopefully. But I don't know. I think the paranormal news, if we did that, would have to be a video. That would have to be a video commercial opposed to audio. You need the visuals, but they'll have the little gray or the little distorted or pixelated areas, so you can't see them nude. It'll be like naked and scared. How did I get into doing what I'm doing on here? It was just well, I used to do a paranormal podcast on Live Paranormal. I did it for about, I don't know, 8 months, somewhere around there, 6 to 8 months. I don't remember. Um, and I had quite a few listeners. It was really high. Um, I'm not gonna say, I mean, but the numbers were super high. Um, and I kind of just I didn't really I think there was too many people doing podcasts, and I just kind of thought it was time to just move on. Um and then when I did that, the owner of the show wanted me to come back. And I said, "Well, if I come back, I'm going to do something a little bit different." I didn't know what I wanted to do. So at that time, I was building a lot of ghost boxes, but there wasn't really anybody doing a live ghost box session. So I wanted to do something like at 3 o'clock in the morning because of, the witching hour. So I was like, well, if I do something, what about 3 o'clock in the morning? I'll do a live ghost box sessions. And he was like, dude, that's going to take a lot of energy from you because, I'm going to start at 3 o'clock in the morning and probably not go to bed till like 6 in the morning. And I said, well, that's a good point. So what if I did this? What if I started it at 11:45, well, or midnight on the West Coast, and it'll be 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast? He's like, yeah, we could do that. So that's basically what happened. And I just kind of wanted to educate people on doing ghost box sessions. And I didn't know where it was going to go. I didn't know we were going to be able to contact people's relatives or, people getting closure from the relatives, things like that. But it happened. And a lot of you guys experienced that. And I was blown away. I was shocked. And I was like, whoa. I didn't even think that this would be possible. Yes, I still say I can't guarantee that we're going to contact your loved ones or whatever, but we've seen it happen. We've seen people get closure with loved ones. We've heard loved ones come through and just kind of say that they were sorry for what happened and they got closure that way. We heard a murder victim kind of tell us what happened, things like that. So it was just crazy on a lot of the things that we picked up on. Yeah, I had a vision. I had a vision of collecting as many boxes as I could. Um, and I kind of ended up filling up quite a bit of trunks with well, I wouldn't say trunks, but boxes full of stuff. And then I just started giving them away or just get rid of them, kicking them to the curb. So, had to refresh my collection. So here's the nice thing about that, about you saying this. All of my sessions are recorded and they're all posted up on YouTube. Here, let me pull up this. So if you go to YouTube/C/The Pair Awakening, this will pull up my YouTube channel, or just do a search for The Pair Awakening. I could copy the link. If you go there, all of the sessions that are all recorded there. So you can go there and watch some of the pre-recorded shows. You would probably want to look for the ones that were in early December to late November. I think it was one of those. I think it was the last week of November, like right after Thanksgiving, or the first week of December. If somebody remembers the murder session, I know it was towards the end of the show. I think it was the last session of the show, something like that. I just don't remember. So I'm getting chat messages from sponsors that want to sponsor the show. Um, so yeah, it looks like, I don't know, we might have another sponsor or two next week. But these sponsors are also going to have to run on Wednesday shows. So yeah, they're going to just move on with all the shows. So it's going to be a lot of fun. See how many more sponsors we can get. Yeah, I think Bert, I think you're my inspiration to get more boxes collected. We'll see how many more I could get in the next week. I just got two more today, actually. All right, so yeah, if anybody else has any questions, go ahead and feel free. Well, I mean, I have a bunch of boxes on display here. The ones that are kind of stacked up next to each other. So the one that I'm using right now is the taller of the white one, but so if you um so I have one of those behind my desk, and then it's feeding through another box, and that's what's giving it the reverse speech. I just have these on little my little display. Then I have some behind me also. So, um, yeah, lots of boxes here. If you want, here's Here, let me share this with you. So if you go to my website, this has some of the boxes that I built. If you go to the custom boxes, I actually built some custom made boxes for some people. Probably one of my favorite ones was it kind of looks, it has a black mirror inside the box, but then it has like red wax dripping all over the box. It's really cool looking. The pictures don't do it justice, but it was a gorgeous box. Um, and I use like a cinnamon scented candle. So, the client that I built it for, she's a really good friend of mine. Um, she does a paranormal podcast called Ghost Girl Diaries. Um, and anyway, she just said, "Oh my god!" When she just opened up the box, and she said the same thing when she pulled it out. Just the smell from the candle was amazing. And she likes that smell. That's why I use that type of candle. But she just said, "Oh my god, this box is just gorgeous." And she tried to take pictures, and she's like, "It doesn't do it justice because of the way that the candle drips down and stuff. It's like all 3D, so it's just hard to get that effect on a camera." But she just displayed it, and she used it a couple of times on her show. But she now has it displayed in the back, and it's just a gorgeous box. I I'm almost thinking about building one just for myself, just because of that. It's just a really pretty box. No, I mean, I've sent some of my boxes, believe it or not, a little bit more than half of I've built probably maybe 150 boxes so far, maybe a little bit more. But probably about 70% of them went outside the US, believe it or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another box session. So just one moment, please. Let me switch this over. Who just said Rob? Wait, somebody just said we always. After I said who said Rob. Who's the male that's coming through in the background? Who's the female that just said me? Can you give us your name instead of just saying me? Who just said key? Can somebody say Sylvie or Julie, please? Eric? Is Eric here? Who's looking for help? Who just said they're learning? Jenny wants to know if there's any messages for her. Was somebody around Jenny today? And are you at peace? Is Cliff here? Who just said yes? And rock on. Who just said Mike? Wait, there was a little girl's voice that said get out. I don't know if you guys heard that. Who just said yes? A little girl said yes. I keep on hearing a little girl come through. Zion wants to know what's her real name. Jenny wants Cliff to know that he misses you and hope you're okay. I heard a male says, I'm okay. Jenny wants to know, what did you always call her, Cliff? Is there any messages for Mithra? Who just said yes? Who just said Crystal? Mom, when did you pass? Who's the little girl that keeps on coming through? Can you tell us your name, please? Is somebody speaking German? Stan, do you have any messages for me and Julie? There's a lot of whispering in the background. Can you speak up, please? Somebody just said my full name again. Who's trying to get in touch with me? And what do you want? Do you need help? Were you around Lucy? Does she see you, Cliff?
Yes.
All right, we're gonna end the session here. No, you don't want me to end it? All right, we're gonna end the session. Sylvia, did you get a message that you were looking for? So the reason why I ended the session was usually I end it on a positive note, or I'll end it on a negative note, just because I want to stop whoever's trying to come through negative. I just want to end that. But on a positive note, sometimes I just like to end it there, just because somebody got what they were looking for, and then we could kind of talk about that. Pardon me, just have the hiccups. Sorry, I'm a little started yawning a little bit. I might have to end the show a little early. Like I said, there was a little bit of somebody needed some help. I'm getting some messages now. I wasn't hearing back from somebody, so I know I need some more Rockstar, but I'm just waiting to hear back. Somebody was in trouble, so Suzette, welcome to the show. KK, I mean, I might. I'm just waiting to see what's going on. Not ignoring them that person. I'm just um I really don't understand what's happening. And I don't want to go into it on here. Um just somebody was saying some things, but I don't know. I'm trying to get the full story on what's going on before I jump in and help somebody. And not be mean. I just want to get some more information. Julie, welcome to the show. I don't know if you're new here. You just woke up. Where are you? Where are you located, Suzette? Are you in the UK? Yeah, no, I totally understand that, KK. I know that that person was some friends, so um, I was kind of okay. Um, well, welcome from Madison, Indiana. Um, that person was with a bunch of friends, so I don't know if somebody was drunk or what. That's why I'm waiting for more information because what was being said didn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm not trying to air out anything, but like I said, somebody's reaching out for help, but the message didn't make any sense, and that's why I said it just I don't know if somebody was drunk or not. No, that was a cool message that you received there, Sylvia. It's always amazing to hear somebody get a response what they're looking for, and especially when you ask a specific question and then you get that response. Um, anyway, it's pretty amazing. Did I end the stream on YouTube? No. Is it? Did it end on YouTube? I'm checking. Hold on. No, it's still showing on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing I get like help me a lot. I hear help me a lot. Need help, things like that. But like when the little girl was coming through, oh my god, that was like totally clear. And the crazy thing is there's so much full speech coming through, like full sentences coming through. It's just mind boggling because like I said, this is all reverse speech. So we shouldn't be hearing anything coming through in reverse or coming through forward since it's all in reverse speech. So it's kind of crazy. Yeah, if you what do you mean, Scott, replay it? I mean, if you go back and re-listen to it, because all of these shows, like I said, are recorded. So if you go back onto YouTube, if you go onto my YouTube channel, you'll be able to go back and replay this footage or this broadcast. Um, no, I know, and I can't. I mean, I can't rewind it. You just have to go back and rewatch it. Unfortunately, because this is all live, so there's I can't reverse live audio. I know. The funny thing is when you start watching or listening to reverse speech, like how I have it tuned, it's really hard to go back listening to forward speech. I mean, it's good to do. I still do like ghost box sessions in forward speech. I do them all the time. Um, and I mean, I only do them on here, just because I wonder. So if a skeptic comes in, or somebody's just like, "Oh, you're just listening to FM radio or whatever." No, we're not. We're listening to voices, or we're listening to FM radio, but in reverse, and we are hearing for. I mean, we're hearing actual words come through that we can understand, not just reverse garbage. So when you're hearing "I love you," you're hearing people's names, you're hearing true responses coming through, then you know what? Then you tell me how this is possible. And this isn't, faked radio or anything like that, pre-recorded radio, or pre-recorded audio at all. I mean, what we're listening to is live. That's why I said I can't rewind it. You just have to go back and rewatch it. Hold on a second. But no, I mean it's been a little crazy tonight. I mean, we're getting some great responses. It's um and I'm glad that, you guys are like open. I mean, I'm open to try anything. If you guys want me to try out an app, if you guys have, any questions about trying out an app or something like that, and we could test it out. I mean, I've debunked so many different apps. I've ripped them apart, played the audio back, and the only bad thing with apps is everybody's going to get the same response because it's pre-recorded audio. Um, so it's like, you buying an album, and there's 12 tracks on there that are known, but yet you get 14 tracks that two tracks were never um two tracks that were never meant to be put on the record, or they didn't exist, and you're hearing two brand new records or tracks. That's not possible. No, this was I just said I was getting messages from somebody text messages, and I didn't know what was happening. They're actual text messages that are coming through um, from somebody saying that they needed some assistance, but I don't know. And the message I got, it didn't make any sense. So that's why I said somebody must be drunk or something. I don't know. God, it's getting warm in here. I just looked at the temperature, but it's at 70 degrees, but it's hot. It feels really hot in here. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, KK, exactly. It's the spirit make me warm. No, it's not really muggy here. Oh shit. That's right. I am on the hot seat. Stuff's getting hot in here. Maybe some receipts need to be be brought up. I don't know. No, it's not hot flashes. It's just warm in here. It might just be muggy. I don't know. Yeah, see, I'm drinking water. I mean, I had a rock star. Now I'm drinking some water. No, it's not hot flashes. It's just warm in here. It might just be. That's funny, KK. I know you guys love that laugh track, especially Bert. Bert, I don't know. There might be some wet spots somewhere. I don't know. There was some dripping from the rock star or from one of the boxes I accidentally spilt on. I don't know if guys can get hot flashes. I know that they can get some blue balls. You have to find the wet spot on the boxes. But anyway, oh my god, this conversation's like going downhill quick. Yeah, it was like we used to do a little. Oh my god, you guys are bad. Yeah, I used to have a little clip on here that I used to play about blue balls. Well, and the whole thing with blue balls, it came from Don. Um, because we used to use I had these little cat balls that would light up, and I don't have them anymore because they died. The batteries, you can't replace the batteries, so once they die, you just throw them away. Um, but the battery finally died, and anyway, so that's where the blue balls came in because the light would turn blue. No, the tired. It's not the tired silliness. It's the viewers on here being bad influences on me. That is so funny. Hey, where's all the trolls tonight? You know what? No trolls came out. That's kind of like surprising. That's the first time trolls haven't come out in a while. Hey, Hetty, welcome back. Haven't seen you on in a while. And Neil, I haven't seen you on in a little while either. No, you know what, Sam? Yeah, you know what? The dogs didn't come out tonight. Um, that's usually the Wednesday night show. Um, I got to figure out what's going to happen on Wednesday. So, what Sam's talking about is I have a special box. It's behind me. Um, and I tune that box every week to either pick up a celebrity or to pick up. Last week we talked to my dog that passed away. Um, so yeah, exactly. I forgot to. I the My dog actually ate that bone that was on there. She wanted the cookie off of there, so I gave it to her. Oh, okay, that's why. Well, I mean, the Wednesday show, we're trying to see if we might bring the Wednesday show on earlier because it's on at 8 o'clock Pacific. So we're thinking about maybe switching it to 5 o'clock Pacific or sometime early enough to where we can kind of cater to the East Coast, and then the West Coast. It's early enough where they can watch the rebroadcast. So no, and thank you for that, Sam. We are so the Wednesday shows for everybody that is kind of new to this show. Um, Wednesday show is a totally different show. Um, yes, we will do a ghost box session once in a while. We're going to try to do it at least one ghost box session every Wednesday, but it's more serious. We do have, I mean, not saying that this show isn't serious. What I mean is it's more technical, talking about how ghost boxes work, the history of the ghost box, different types of ghost boxes. We'll have different special guests coming on to talk about a ghost box. We'll show like history on different boxes. Um, there is some humor in there. We do kind of some humorous ghost box sessions. Like I said, we communicated with my dog that came through. We brought her over across Rainbow Bridge, and yeah, it was weird because all of a sudden she was able to speak to us in English where we could understand her. So anyway, so we just kind of like, have a little fun with it. It's nothing serious, but we do have serious discussions. Like I said, the fake ghost box sessions, we just have a little fun with it. It's not to poke fun of anybody that passed. It's just a little humor side of it. Um, kind of spoofing different things what um, certain people do on ghost box sessions. That's all. It's just poking a little bit of fun, and kind of making light of different situations. So, anyway, yeah, no, exactly. And dogs are bilingual, and I didn't know that. I didn't know that they can speak to us when they cross Rainbow Bridge. No, but on a serious note, when my dog did pass, um, it was weird because she was seen a couple of times within like I don't know, it was like within a day or two time frame. Um it was weird. You saw a little shadow like when you opened up the door, the other dogs ran out, and then we saw a little shadow run between the other two dogs like she normally did. Um and we are like, "Wait, what was that we just saw?" And it was weird. And then we heard her barking a couple of times. We heard her bark, and the other dogs even kind of reacted to it. So yeah, it was pretty bizarre. And then that all kind of just was gone within like I said, 2 days, something like that. It was within 48 hours. It was we would see little things like that, then all of a sudden it was gone. And the other dogs were reacting to it too, like I said. So it was kind of pretty amazing. Um oh yeah, I hate that. I live um I live near a lot of horse property. So basically, I mean, like my backyard is over an acre. Um the next door neighbor's house is over an acre. The house next to that is 5 acres. Um so yeah, all of these properties are huge. So we hear coyotes, we hear owls, I hear, all kinds of different animals. There was a bobcat running around, like I said, coyotes. Yeah, there's all kinds of wildlife. Um, so I totally get that. I understand that. And believe it or not, I mean, I'm in the city, so yeah, this is the last area where there's well, there's some other properties further back, but this is the only road where there's horses. Actually, people do ride back on horseback around my neighborhood. And believe it or not, I mean, I'm in the city, so yeah, this is all right. That was weird. I was watching. I clicked on something and the video came up on one of the other channels. That was weird. Yeah, see, and I like seeing like everybody share information like this. I mean, I know that, and sometimes between sessions, we just start going on a rant and talking about different things. So it's just kind of gives me a little break because sometimes energy, with me doing all the ghost box sessions here live, sometimes I kind of conjure up some energy, and sometimes there's activity here, and sometimes I just mentally need a break, or I just need a break because it's just sometimes it gets a little overwhelming, and that's sometimes when I start going on tangents. And if people ever want to experience that, they can come in my studio and sit down with me. People kind of get freaked out when they're here in my property, or in my home, and they'll experience stuff, and the energy is just very draining and very crazy. One of my friends got really sick, and he was talking about that on my show on Wednesday. He on the comments. He got really sick when he was here. As soon as he left, by the time he got to the freeway, he was totally fine. And he was only sick when he was here in the house. Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll start up another session. Now there's a thing with I don't sage. I have other ways to I mean, I'm very well protected. I'm not worried about that at all. Um the energy and everything's okay. It's well balanced. I have put set boundaries. There's a lot of things that I've done. So I've never had anything bad happen. Um and all the energy here is it's pretty positive, except for the one person that's tied with the little girl. But all the negative energy stems from next door. So anyway, okay, so let's go ahead and start up another session. Sorry, I kind of got a little loud there, but let's go ahead and switch over and start up another session. Who just said spirit? Who's looking for spirit? Grid, are you here with us? Who just said many here? Is there a lot of spirits here with us tonight? Yeah, I just heard somebody say spirit. Hetty wants to know if her dad Jack is here with us. Hetty says, say your favorite baseball team if you're here with us. Who just said Rob? Who's here for Mithara? Good night, Julie. Who just said, "Hey, Rob"? Who just called me again? Vitrina wants to know if you can repeat what I called you, Aaron. Yeah, no, somebody's saying the D word just, I think, as a troll. I think we have a spirit troll. Who just said the B word? Who said to shut up? Dad, can you say Hetty's name? Who's upset because we called him out? All right, good night, Berta. Get well soon. Who's looking for help? Who just asked for help? Hetty says, "Happy Mother's Day to her mom." Eva, are you here? Spirit, can you please slow down? Lisa, if you're here, can you slow Spirit down, please? Who just said Eva? Yes, I heard Eva again. Yeah, she's a female. She passed? Yeah? How did she pass? Who just said good night? Who keeps on saying Eva? Is somebody here looking for Eva? Who just said Laura? Does somebody have the flu? Monique, Julie says Happy Mother's Day. Eddie says I miss you, Mom. Eva. Who just said Mom? The girl said Mom? Don wants to know, Dad, if you're here, who's in the pic with you on my shelf? All right, we're going to end the session. All right, we're going to end the session now. All right, guys, that was pretty interesting. Yeah, Eva was coming through a lot. Now I'm getting tired. I just think that session was a little intense, a little sad. Yeah, and everybody, if everybody can just say a little prayer, uh, and send get well wishes to Alberta Hummel. She's suffering from COVID for the last couple of weeks. Yeah, I heard that. Hetty, that she came through, and when I asked, she said that she passed away. So she's aware of that. But I asked, I wanted to see if I can get some clarification, but it didn't come through. But that's okay. It happens. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream tonight. I got to check in with a friend of mine, make sure everything's okay. But thank you for everybody for understanding. Thank you for everybody for tuning in tonight. I had so much fun. Yeah, there was a lot of great responses. I know that a couple of people had a little bit of trouble getting on tonight, but we got it all working. I luckily the stream worked flawlessly. I've just changed everything up. I got everything working flawlessly, so it's just going to stay this way. For everybody, stay tuned for the show on Wednesday. We're going to have a great guest on, and we're going to talk a little bit more serious about ITC. I know that we were doing a series on some of the legends in ITC. Last week we talked about Frank Sumption. So yeah, we're gonna it's a totally different show. It's really educational. And on that show, what I might have to do is do some highlights. I might even do that for like this show. I did write down a timestamp where the little girl was trying to come through. So I'm going to have to keep a pad and paper. And I'm going to just start writing down at certain times and timestamp. and kind of doing like a little highlight reel of like the best of clips of, like every week show. I know it's going to take a little bit of time, so we'll see how all of that goes down, and I'm gonna have to do like a little highlight clip. That way, somebody that wants to just go and hear all of the really good responses that we got, or really good sessions that we got, then people will just have it all condensed down. So you won't have to sit there and watch a 3 hour show or a 4 hour show, however long I go. I know sometimes I go at least 2.5 hours. Sometimes I'll even go 4 hours, sometimes even almost 5 hours. I think the longest was 5 hours. So I'm going to try to condense it all down to like a best of or highlights of the show, something like that. But anyway, I know I'm rambling. So good night, everybody. To all the mothers out there, have a great Mother's Day, and God bless, and everybody take care, and just love you all.